All right, I'm just giving some people some time to get in here before I get started. I want to give people some time to get in here before I get started. All right. Peace, Brother Consul. I might have to bring you on here to talk about this subject matter because this is very interesting. Well, due to the copyright issue, I can't really play the music. So, I want to get hit with no copyrights. So that's why I'm not playing any music. All right. So, you guys, greetings, everybody. May peace and power elevation be to all of you. This your girl Tiffany coming through live in effect on this late night tip. And to this late night topic, we're going to be discussing about the U.S. economy losing $16 trillion, not billions, not millions, but trillions, due to discrimination against blacks. Now, many of you might be surprised and say, wait, huh? What? $16 trillion? You might be surprised, just like I was. I said, So then it becomes a question of reparation. Now, if the United States is losing $16 trillion due to discrimination against black people, what does that say about our future when it comes to reparation? Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to present some articles to back it up. All right? Let's see if you guys can see that. Okay. So right here, I'm on news.yahoo.com. All right. And I'm going to read. It says, as it turned out, racism is expensive. A new study shows. It says, ongoing protests sparked by the death of George Floyd have reignited a national discussion around the systematic racial discrimination in the country. To add insult to injury, a major bank has now been able to quantify just how much money the economy has lost as a result of discrimination against black Americans. Now check this out. It says, according to a new study by Citigroup, since the year 2000. Wait a minute, I'm going to continue. The United States has lost a whooping $16 trillion in gross domestic product due to discriminatory practices in a plethora of areas, from education to access to business loans. Wait a minute. And this has been since 2000. Since 2000. That's 20 years ago. And it's not just due to what is currently happening, but also to education and to access to business loans. Yes, because a lot of black people can't get access to business loan. You know that, right? A lot of black business owners out here, they having a hard time getting business loans from these banks. But let's continue. Let's continue because it's very interesting. It gets real interesting. It says, considering the U.S. GDP totaled $19.5 trillion last year, losing almost the same figure amounts to a massive deficit for everyone. Researchers also found that failing to address these oppressive practices will only lead to continued loss. Failing to address these oppressive practices will only lead to continued losses. So, what that says, that means that they need to do away with redlining. Because if you don't do away with redlining, basically what the article is telling you, that as banks, you're going to continue to lose money. And the U.S. economy is going to continue to suffer if they don't change the way they treat African American. That's basically what the article is saying. But let's see what else we can find here. Citigroup estimates that if America made a concerted effort to reverse discrimination against blacks. Let me read that one more time. Citigroup estimate that if America make a concerted effort to reverse discrimination against black Americans, in just 5 years, the economy would see a $5 trillion boost. But you gotta make a concerted effort to reverse the discrimination that's taking place with African Americans. All right, so I'm gonna read this part. We believe we have a responsibility to address current events and to frame them with an economic lens in order to highlight the real cost of long-standing discrimination against minority groups, especially against black people, and particularly in the U.S., writes Raymond J. McGuire, a vice chairman at the bank and the chairman of its banking, capital markets, and advisory team. And so, as you can see, the NPR reports that the study came up with the $16 trillion figure by examining four key racial gaps between African Americans and their white counterparts. $13 trillion loss in potential business revenue because of discriminatory lending to African American entrepreneurs, with an estimated 6.1 million jobs not generated as a result. Hold on. And $2.7 trillion in income lost because of disparities in wages suffered by African Americans. And $218 billion lost over the past 2 decades because of discrimination in providing housing credit. And then it says, and $90 billion to $113 billion in lifetime income loss from discrimination in access and higher education. This is no exaggeration. This is what it is. Basically, what the article is saying, because of discrimination, the U.S. economy is losing money. Because of racism, the U.S. economy is losing money. Now, I want to get somebody on here that deals with economics, and this person can help me to expound on this a lot better. So let me see if I can get him on here. Where is he? Trying to see. Hold on. Let's see if I can add him on here. Hold on. Okay, let me see. Okay, well, obviously I can't get that person on here, but just to give my point of view about this is what happens. It was going to come down to a point like this. It was going to get to this point. It was going to get to this level. Now, the question for many of us, we're worried about reparation. Well, if the United States is losing $16 trillion and have been doing so over the past 20 years, how much are we going to get in reparation? Are we ever going to get reparation? Is there a possibility for us in this lifetime? If so, how much? If not, why not? What's the future outcome for African Americans? What's the future outcome for America? That's the question that many of us have to ask ourselves. Because $16 trillion, that's a lot of money for a country to lose due to discrimination. That's a lot of money. So that means that it should be a wake-up call for America. to get their shit together, to start reinforcing laws that would be beneficial, especially to those in the African American community. Come up different reforms, because if not, it's going to get worse. So let's see. Who was the president during 2000? Let's see. Who was the president? It was Clinton. Clinton was the president, and then it was Bush. Let's see. Then after Bush, it was Obama. And then after Obama, it's Donald Trump. So it's been like this with the 4 past presidents that we done had throughout the 20 years. No one ever spoke on this. You never really heard about this on the news until just now. Until just now. It took Citigroup to come out in the article and estimate the cost that the United States has lost due to all these discrimination. Had Citigroup not said anything about it, we would never know. We would have never known. Again, you can look that up on newsyahoo.com. Let's see. Then also you can find this on blackenterprise.com. Okay? Black Enterprise. I don't want to see no Joe Biden. All right, and let's see what they're talking about on their website. They say the total is the combined cost of racial disparity in wages, education, investment in black-owned businesses, and the housing market. Check this out. Racial inequality has always had an outside cost, one that was thought to be paid by only underrepresented groups. Citigroup Vice Chairman Raymond J. McGuire told Yahoo News what this report underscored is that this tariff is levied on us all, and particularly in the United States, that cost has a real and tangible impact on our country's economic output. Now, more than ever, we have a responsibility and opportunity to confront this long-standing societal ill that has plagued Black and brown people in this country for centuries. Tally up the economic loss, and as a society committed to bring greater equity and prosperity to all. Days after Citigroup released the report, the financial giant announced it will commit more than $1 billion to close the racial wealth gap. In January, Citigroup launched a $150 million fund to support minority businesses, right? Citigroup has the latest company that has tried to quantify the economic impact of systemic racism. And what else they saying? According to the report, Black workers in the U.S. have lost $113 billion in potential wages over the past 2 decades because they couldn't get a college degree. The housing market lost $218 billion in sales because Black applicants couldn't get home loans. Wait a minute, not only you can't get business loan, but you can't get home loans. The study also found about $13 trillion in business revenue never flowed into the economy because Black entrepreneurs couldn't access bank loans. Citigroup added the U.S. could add $5 trillion in gross domestic product over the next 5 years if the gaps were closed today. Now, and here it is, it closing the wage, housing, education, and business investment, racial gaps can help narrow the wealth gap, which is significant for facilitating home ownership, business, and job creation, plus establishing a pipeline for intergenerational wealth accumulation, the report states. CBS News reported McKinsey and Company conducted a similar study released last year and concluded the US GDP, the total value of goods and services, could be up to 6% higher by 2028 if the racial wealth gap is closed. The country has over $1 trillion to gain from the effort, the McKinsey study concluded. Again, these are the sources that I'm pulling from. Now, if anybody wants to give in their thoughts, if you want to come in, I'll let you guys do so. Just let me know. Or you can put a comment on here and just let me know how you feel. Just share your thoughts. Share your thoughts on this. Because again, you see what happened when you want to practice racism, you want to practice discrimination, it bites you in the ass, right? And that's what happens. It's biting this economy in the ass. So let me see if anybody got any comments. Go ahead and share your comments. Share your thoughts on this. What do you have to say? I'm trying to see if I can okay. Nope. Okay then. Okie dokie. Alright, so if anybody got any comments, go ahead and share your comments right now. I'm all open for comments. If anybody got anything to say about this, share your thoughts. So I'm gonna give you guys a few more minutes if you want to go ahead and share your thoughts on this. If you got any comments, let me know. Anything y'all want to say. But other than that, while I'm waiting, you guys can go ahead and share this video. Make sure you share the video on Facebook, and also if you haven't checked out my YouTube channel, please do so. It's the Tiffany French channel, which is on YouTube. Make sure you check it out. Subscribe to the channel. So I deal with various topics. So I go into topics dealing with, of course, history, racism, classism, a little science, various topics. But most of the time, my topics is more about Black history in particular, most of the time. So I do that on a daily basis. So make sure you guys check it out. Tune in. Make sure you watch the videos or whatnot. And yes, I do use sources. I always post up information. But other than that, if you guys don't have anything that you want to say, any comments, then I'll just go ahead and log off the video. But yeah, I wanted to just share my thoughts on this. Just know that whatever you do can always come back to you. Whatever you do, it will always come back. And it was just a matter of a time that this was going to take place. Unfortunately, for some reason, Facebook is not letting me post it in the group. So you'll have to share it in the group. Yeah, for some reason, Facebook is not letting me do no posting. Every time I post something, I always get a little message. So, yeah, they got me on a restriction for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why Facebook got me restricted. in certain groups. It doesn't make any sense, but it is what it is. Yes, the system is very toxic. I do agree with that 100%. It is. And see, when you're so toxic, when the system is so toxic, guess what? It destroys itself. And the main thing that would destroy this system is the economy. And as we can see, racism has cost the economy $16 trillion. $16 trillion. I'm just saying. There's something serious. That's something that you have to take into consideration to sit back and think about. Yeah. But again, if you want to check out the sources, once again, here's the source. It's blackenterprise.com. Then you got the newsyahoo.com, so you can go ahead and check these sources out for yourself. Look up the information. All of that. We need to practice growing. You know what? That's very idealistic. Everybody say that group economics, and I'm all for that. But you gotta be able to see. Here's the thing about group economics: people gotta be willing to make a sacrifice, willing to work together. If you cannot work and operate as a people, and you're not willing to put the forth effort into bringing about group economics, then it's not going to work. But yes, I totally agree that group economics is necessary. But people have to be willing. They have to make the effort to do so. That's all I'm saying. Let me see something. Okay, let's see. What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh boy. Hold on. Give me a second. Trying to add somebody on here. Oh my God. What's going on? Why can I not add nobody on here? This is crazy. Hold on. I'm trying to get you added on here. For some reason, I can't get you added. What the heck is going on? What's going on here? Why can't I? For some reason, I'm unable to add somebody on here. Let me see something. Let me try this. Let me try this again. Okay, so I'm trying to add somebody on here. If for some reason I can't. Maybe go back out and then come back in. Let me see. Let's see how this works. Go back out and come back in. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to see why I can't. Oh my goodness, I can't add nobody. That's interesting. Yeah, hold on, let me. Okay, let me see. Okay. Okay, well, um, I'm trying to add somebody on here that wanted to be added on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Let me see something. Maybe I could do it on my computer. Let's try to see. Hold on. Give me a second, you guys. I'm trying to see what's going on. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. So for some reason, yeah, for some reason, yeah, Facebook is not letting me add nobody on here. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. Yeah. It's not letting me add nobody. So I'm gonna try this again. I don't know what's going on with Facebook. It's tripping. Yeah. I can't add nobody on here for whatever reason. I don't know what's happening. Yeah. Yeah, Facebook is not letting me add nobody to the video. So, well, I tried. But anyways, other than that, you guys, thank you for tuning in, watching. If you guys want to go ahead and share the video, please make sure you share the video. And also make sure you check out the YouTube channel, which is the Tiffany French channel. And daily, I do Black History. Well, I do it every single day. So, yeah, so make sure you guys keep up on it. So, I always do daily Black History. I always make sure I present information and sources and whatnot. So, all right. So, with that being said, this your girl Tip, and I'm logging off of here. And I want you guys to have a wonderful evening, or whatever your time zone may be. And I'll reconnect with y'all later. So, please, please be safe out here, especially during this pandemic. Let's be safe, all right? All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Peace. Until next time. All right.